recording this video for the second time because I forgot my fan was going in the first recording. I'm a shit for brains. Now, if there's one thing you guys seem to eat up, it's furry drama. So I don't know how many of y'all have been are familiar with what happened at the beach. This isn't a beach. This is a bathtub. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen this video. I'm gonna let it play out. Do know I have to censor the actual like fighting because I'm pretty sure YouTube will delete my entire channel.
We will make you leave. You can let go of it anytime.
So yeah, a lot of people have seen that video. Now, when I first saw this video, I immediately was trying to find any single reason as to why this happened. I couldn't for the life of me figure anything out. Luckily, Zunks was a fucking homie and sent me the fucking the context for it. Someone made a whole ass twit longer. Context time, this is my own writing, not for any org. The guy who got thwacked was Ren. He's known to be a chud, but he's not a Nazi. That title belongs to his boyfriend, Scarred. Unfortunately, I know both of them very well. I hosted a meet with them for about 1.5 years. Scarred loves to get into internet fights and start drama. He's pretty poorly regarded in the bulk of the SoCal furry community, especially among the furmeet crowd. For example, he liked a Nazi fur image on Steam's community page. After many escalations, it became a pretty widely known issue. Add onto this some general chuddy behavior, and he became known as a Nazi. He also was in some furry raider fascist groups as a spy, or, you know, he claimed. This gave lots of people a bad taste in their mouths. Pushback really started when they decided to try and run an RBFM meet at a time when COVID was high. They took mediocre precautions, despite concerns from RBFM admins like myself. They were not checking vaccinations. Yes, this does mean I helped run that very meet. It was a mistake, but I've learned. Most of the pushback came from a few individuals who don't need to be named. Ren and Scarred, by the way, sounds like a goddamn Jedi. Both engaged in smears, legal and allegedly violent threats, and other behavior that was terrible. They decided to end RBFM because of the nearly 2 years of drama after that. That brings us to the Sunset Bonfire Fur Meet, and one or more of the individuals targeted by the harassments is on the staff. Obviously, Ren and Scar are both banned from the private permitted event. They show up anyway, and in classic fashion, the situation escalated. A meet admin's megaphone was stolen, the altercation got heated, and aggression ensued. Details are still new, and I was not there at the time, but this is the best I could gather. Ren and Scar have a history of harassment, and the proof is not hard to find. Wrapping this up, there are more other serious allegations about them. A while ago, I had trusted them as a friend and then some. Their true colors fly high now for all to see. And if this fandom does anything right, it's kicking out trash. Trust me, if this fandom does anything right, it is not that. Trust me, they seem to love keeping bad people around. This blew up, so time for a quick edit. If you're dating a Nazi, you're a Nazi. There's an exception in deprogramming, but Ren clearly had no intention of that. As well, if there was a bail fund for the suitor who hit Ren, I'll make sure to post it here when I find it. And here's a DM of him being fucking really angry about it. But how are you a Nazi? But like, you're also gay.
I'm gay.
Here's some more evidence of that Scarred guy being a Nazi. There's a bunch of he's in the furry raiders and furry femboys. Ugh. This is the furry raiders group. Speaking of which, I have inside information on this whole group. Trust me, I will discuss them in a future video. Literally, it says gay in their bio. How are you gay and a Nazi?
Literally, yes.
Friendly fire is not allowed. I would like it to be known, if you went there with the sole purpose of like harassing and instigating, that's pretty bad. Hello, my people. It is I from the future. And by the future, I mean a day after I initially recorded this. Woo. Recently I saw another video that Drama Alert posted. Let's go, Drama Alert! Woo! I'll link the tweet in the description, by the way. But, I'll show additional footage that happened afterwards.
Do not touch them!
By the way, one thing I just saw here in this, while rewatching the footage back, you can see him put his phone away, and the second he puts his phone away, he immediately goes, "I'm gonna fucking sue you," as opposed to the whole crybaby act he was just doing.
You guys.
The one that's bleeding is
What happened? Fucking idiotic fucking people did this. Fucking scout butt and stubborn fucking rumors that led to this.
So you can hear his Nazi boyfriend, which still sounds fucking stupid. You can hear him saying idiotic people. Well, that's not the whole story. Remember, I read the context, right? I actually went a little deeper and decided to ask someone who's been very close to this whole thing about some questions. I actually asked them about this whole thing. I said, my next question is more about a theory I had. In the footage released from Drama Alert, Ren immediately after getting hit looked at his phone and said, "This is what furries do to you, man," which is cringe. Is it possible they went there purely to cause something like this to happen and make the rest of furries look bad? Ren has been rejected from the wider SoCal community due to being affiliated with his boyfriend, who is a member of Furry Raiders chat and such. This has caused so many conflicts. Ren has a grudge with most of the SoCal fandom, so I do believe he went there trying to pick a fight and make himself looking like a victim.
Fuck you people! Hey, go home.
Hey, sir. You come here. You're detained. You, hat, red shorts, red and blue. Come here. What happened?
I mean, yeah, this is what furries do to you. Key to your boyfriend in a dragon costume. I initially said that, like, I don't think he should have gotten hit, and I still don't think he should have gotten hit, but do I feel even the slightest bit of sympathy? Not really. They're Nazis. I'll give them that. I fully believe they are Nazis now. If that fursuiter goes to jail, I will be linking his bail bond, because these guys suck. They're clearly there just to cause problems. Yeah, if you guys want my game theory about it, I personally believe these guys just came here to instigate and cause problems for the rest of the furry fandom. And they did, because instantly all, like, the Taking L accounts were all over this shit and saying, every single furry acts like this. This is what they do to normal people. Also, the fact that they were mad at someone else for giving, like, the whole story, that it truly just tries to show how shitty these people are. Join the Discord, sub, and I don't know, give me money on coffee. Now, I need it to live. I'm moving into a new place soon. I need it to live. And, I don't know, later.